Knew that. Here we're gonna get the fucking... Oh, Steve, everybody... Oh, Steve, you're one head. Everybody knows that, mate. Everybody knows that. Suck it. This would be my tip to a new player, right? Anytime you're going to point fire, make sure that you got a laser on the gun. Learning to use your laser is OP, man. And point fire is incredible. And you could go into an offline raid and you could practice using it or just use it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. If I just point fire, I'll turn the sound down because it's going to fucking blast my ears off. If I just point fire and try and aim for, I don't know, fucking just the center wall, watch the spread of the bullets. I don't know if you can see that, but I got a bullet up there, I got bullets up there, I got fucking bullets everywhere, right? It's fucking crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. However, here's a red laser. And I do the exact same. I just point fire. I don't do anything with the mouse. See the difference? It's a lot more contained. Now, recoil this wipe is a bit different than last wipe. The thing with the laser is always have a laser on your gun. Now, I'm not saying always have it on, but always have the laser on your gun. And when you're point firing, make sure you can just like toggle it on and off. So sometimes I'll walk about like this with my laser off, and then if I see a guy, it's... I don't fucking sit and flick it like that all the time, obviously, like a madman, but it's just, if you're going to shoot, just make sure you put it on. Because if you don't shoot, like, your bullets are just going to go everywhere. Different types of lasers. You know, this one, I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually a green laser. And with the torch, you can maybe see that? I don't know if you can. So the torch is really good because you can like lighten up the area people can't see, but it's in the game, man. I fucking use it. I don't give a fuck. I like the flashlight. It lights up the area. I can see what I'm shooting at. Boom. Alternatively, there's different lasers where you can have the IR laser. Now, you might not be able to see this, but turning it off and on, this is an infrared laser, so it doesn't actually project anything. So even when you're playing, you can just have it on 24/7, and you don't need to worry about turning it off or doing anything with it. You turn it on at the start of the raid, you have your IR, and then you just forget about it. And it just means that your point fire is going to be accurate as opposed to having it off and it's going to spray all over the place. So always make sure you got a laser on. Alternatively, you can use like a blue laser so you can see it really easily. So you're not like ADSing, you're just using the blue laser as like what you're fucking shooting at. You know, just imagine this is a blue laser. This one's red. The blue one I find easier to see, but you know, if I aim with the laser... So you can't just aim with the laser. See a guy's coming around the corner and you're like ding 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 ding. Fucking hell, mate! Fuck! He's dead, mate. You don't need to worry about being like, oh, I need to go in the fucking tactical prone position to fucking left wing, do all that shit, mate. You know what I'm saying? You're Gucci. How illegal is it to put a laser on home mode and bind it to the same key as the primary fire? People do shit like that. I wouldn't recommend it because I would rather have more control. Is any laser better than the other, or they are all the same? I guess it just depends on the position of the gun. Really, you want it on the underside of the barrel. You want the vertical to be aligned, not the horizontal to be off. So I would always recommend them putting it on the underside of the gun. If it's on the side of the gun, is what it is. It's still going to be effective. But that's honestly the best tip I can give to a new player. Other than that, don't be scared to point fire. The reason for this, right? Let me just move my spud. The reason that I like point fire is... And this is key, mate. This is fucking key to the whole thing. The reason that point fire is good compared to ADS is if you look at the little white lines bottom left, just where my fucking head is, as soon as that ADS, it obviously affects my movement speed, right? So it halves my movement speed. Yeah? So when I go left and right now, my movement speed is limited by this. It's pretty obvious that I'm pointing it out, and like subconsciously you all know this, but with the laser being on, you're not limited by your movement, so moving left and right is way quicker. Now obviously there's inertia, but say you want to swing a corner, right? There's a guy in this corner, there's this guy that we want to kill, right? And if we want to swing out and kill him, look how slow we're moving. Whereas like, if there's a guy there, you're twice as fast. It doesn't really look that on the screen, but according to this little fucking... We're twice as fast. So you might want to swing like that. Whereas, like, if you want to swing ADS, you may want to just, like, say this is like a dorms, this is the dorms corridor, and these are 2 rooms. So I'm, like, running between the rooms, like this. And there's a guy around there, but if I want to go around and be like, I'm in the corridor for so long. Whereas, might just want to go, and then that's me in the next room. Brother Bone, more than welcome, man. I like to try and explain why I do things. I'm not the best, but I try, and I've played the game a lot, so it's just my take on it. There's no right or wrong way, and everybody's got their own take. Some people dislike the flashlight because they think it's toxic, but like, mate, I'll fucking blind some motherfucker if he's in the corridor. Too right, I'm gonna blind him. Fucking see you later, chop. Do you know what I mean? So that's my tip to a new player. That is my tip to someone that's relatively new. And it's actually a little bit, it's kind of the beautiful thing with Tarkov, right? Because nothing in the game is really explained. You kind of have to figure it out. There's so many players that I've played with for like 3-4 wipes, and then they're just like, mate, every time I hit fire, my bullets just fucking go everywhere, and you just seem to drill people. And it's like, you don't have a laser on your gun. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, well, your point fire is not going to be accurate, mate.